Hello. How are we? Bonus evening stream. I'm cold. I'm a bit tired. We'll see how we go. I just need to remap my Stream Deck ripoff app that I've been using because it's not working 100%. So I need to fix that. But other than that, I'm good. All ready to go. Hey Garrick, how you going? Yeah. I've got a jumper because I'm gonna need to put that on shortly. I think it's a little bit chilly in the house this evening. But yeah, I think we'll just get started. We're on the summit. We've literally just summited and looted everything from the crates. So we're gonna try and organize everything and bring it back down. That's the plan. You're hot. Is it warm? Heatwave in Queensland, snow. Wow, snow in New South Wales in November. Wow. It's wild. See if this game button works. It does. Okay. Brr. That's weird. So yeah, so we've had some really hot weather. Well, hot for November, 26, 27, and then today was sort of 22, and then tonight is just like there's just this chill in the air. And it feels like something's open, you know, I'm getting kind of a draft feeling, but I'm pretty sure everything's shut, so it's a bit of a weird one. Not Wintermute. Cool, so 29% explored. Yeah, 82% condition. Look at this! This is all that birch bark, I love it. We got down to 8% with this run, so 35 is just no thank you. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we just put on the expedition parkers. So let's just move these other ones out the way. I have the sensitivity up way too high. There we go. I have cleared everything out. I am extremely heavy. I do plan to go down the mountain with probably 10 kilos over because I'm going to goat. But yeah, sunburn driving the car. Oh my god. To start with, she needs to sleep for the night, so we're going to set up a bed over here. And we're going to set up a fire. Oh, Aurora. Hang on. I want to look at the Aurora. Let's get a fire going. Sunburn driving the car. It's mad. I got a little bit of colour like on the top of my... It's gone now, actually. Last week I got a little bit of colour walking, going on a walk with my mother-in-law on quite a hot day. And my kid who wouldn't walk, who wouldn't cooperate. So... It was a slow walk and I got a bit hot, but yeah, it's seems to have gone. Yeah, nice spot to get the Aurora, hey. So my very kind husband has decided he's going to go to bed early a bunch of nights this week so I can get more tournament time in. Also, he's starting really early tomorrow, so he was like, well, I need to go to bed early anyway, so why don't you do some more on the PC tonight? I was like, yeah. I was just watching a bit of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And then he was like, okay, here you go. And I was like, okay, thanks. Leapt on the PC. Right, let's drop on my water. And all my coal, which is going to be kind of annoying to pick up, but means I can go look at the Aurora. And not be too heavy. There we go. That's better. Wow. That's beautiful. Let's turn the HUD off for a minute. Oh, that's right, this size off just for a minute. Get that screenshotted. You get your new GPU tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. I've got my my PC build all planned out. It's kind of mid-range though. It's not particularly exciting, but to have my own one, and I'm going to buy a part every payday until the end of April, from January through April or early May, and then I'll have my new PC all ready to go. So I'm just cropping that so I have it all saved. Here we go. Beautiful. Just gonna stand here and watch for a minute. There's really beautiful colour combination. I don't think I've ever seen it quite like that. Definitely not doing contextual or off HUD on this challenge, that's for sure. Stunning. Yeah, I might get lucky with the sunrise too. Beautiful colours. Right, so we've got a lot of soda, we've got a lot of MREs, we've got our water, and then we've got a lot of coal. I'm just being very careful that I don't get burned. It's just a flashlight. So yeah, we are just going to sleep here for the night. Which is why we have all the coal. We're going to eat one of these MREs. Hopefully they're in decent quality. 42. It's probably fine. Could drink a bunch of soda. Drink at least one soda. And then I'm going to drink my my birch bark tea. Get even more condition back. That would be awesome. I deliberately picked up enough birch bark so that I would be able to get full condition. I think I've cooked them all. Have I cooked them all? Look at them all, yeah. So let's just, I don't really need the warmth bonus. I could just drink it cold. There we go. Peanut butter's not in bad condition. I think it's probably okay. Let's eat crackers though. That'll make me really thirsty. Nice. Perfect. Right, that'll give me 10% more, and then I should be able to sleep now for, I'll give it a good 4. Peanut butter is light for the calories. Yeah, I'm just wondering, until I get cooking level 5, just wondering what percentage I should be eating anything. I should be like trying to go for over 50, I guess. Look at that condition, that's amazing. And I don't know about MREs, you know, for me they seem like they should last forever, right? And they shouldn't get you sick. 59% should be okay. But I just get paranoid after it being such a slog to get my condition up this high. What I could do is get her basically to full, and then she can eat a few things. Risky eats before she sleeps at night. Wow, look at that green. So I need about 6 hours more sleep to be fully rested. I've got 5 hours fire. Perfect. I actually got 3 RGB Sky, yeah. I actually got 3 Expedition Parkers, which is crazy. Hang on, I'll put my little, there we go. I'll text back up. Yes, you could. I've decided I'm getting RGBs for my PC as well. But I don't know a huge amount about how they work. And I don't know whether, I guess if you have 3 RGB fans in your PC, you can adjust the colour for each. It's not like all one colour or anything. Because if that's so, then yeah, you could go purple and green and pink and make a real long dark aurora looking. That would be amazing. Depends on the software. Okay, cool. I was going to cook water, but look at all this water that I'm going to take with me. Let's make some hot drinks for our journey. Let's see what else we can repair before we leave too. Want to be as warm as possible. Getting in the way. And then yeah, I want to think about exactly how heavy I want to be going down the mountain. Usually about 10 kilos over when I'm goating down. And there's no sprains, so as long as I take the slope really carefully, I should be safe. Oh, why are you making it so complicated? Okay. It's amazing how far I can reach. You're new to PC building too? Yeah, my husband's done it before, but I haven't done one since I was probably early 20s, because we've always just used a shared a PC together, or I've already had it pre-built. Or I've had a MacBook for quite a long time, which I know, you know, a lot of people don't love Mac, but I was using it for like music recording and stuff. My god. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what I'm carrying now. I need one hacksaw for the challenge, but I don't really need it for saplings or anything, so I will leave one here. I have snow pants here. Yeah, so I need to make sure these aren't going to burn, and then I can evaluate all my clothing. And this should all be hot. Nothing should be going to burn. Yeah, cool. Okay. Doing a little tour around the fire here, making sure I jiggled everything. Okay, I did. And we've got nearly 3 hours of fire, so that's fine. And let's have a look. So, I've got a toque, which I need to repair. I've actually got a balaclava. I thought I picked up a balaclava. Oh, it's only on the inside slot, isn't it? Inside slot balaclava, and then I need a toque at the highest condition, 2029. So let's wear that one and repair it. Let's harvest you. Sizzle, sizzle. We've got 2, 95%. That's 88, that's 59. Like, what's better? Is this one really better than this one? Oh, it's not repaired, is it? I have a feeling that this thick wool sweater is warmer than the white one. %now. Ah. It's not really. Should I be wearing 2 white ones then? Should I be repairing this white one then? Also, it's also heavy though, so I actually think I'm going to balance it out by wearing one of both. Okay, then the ski gloves. We can drop, harvest one of the mittens. They're the same weight? Okay, I'm just going by description. That is true, they are the same weight. So I guess I probably should repair the white one then. How are we going for fire? Plenty of time. I was reading the description. I literally was reading the words rather than looking at the actual stats of the garment. I was like, it says it's heavy. Right. I hate having crappy sewing stats and taking all these failed attempts to repair one thing. It's so annoying. That was lucky. Right. Still need some more repair. I still need to harvest something else. Oh, and I've got one longer. Oh my god, this is going to take me ages to figure out exactly what I want to do with all this stuff. Ah, changing your lock screen? Yeah, I found the lock screen extremely personalised. Like, you could... Oh, I ate that, but on a whim. Should be fine. Much more easy to personalise. Like, I've got my kids. I'll show you mine. I'm actually quite pleased with mine. I've got my kids, and then it adds this colour effect behind them. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see that with the light. Hang on. Adds this colour effect behind them. Like, it's taken out the background for me and added a colour effect behind the kids, but changing the font, I held down the word. Held down the numbers or the words at the top, and then it let me change the font. But it's limited. There's only a few fonts that let you have. Okay, I'm going to need another coal. 83 and 86, that'll do, I think. Get rid of that. Right, we've got the gloves that I want. Let's harvest the mittens. 10 minutes. And then let's go cargo and snow. Which need repairing, obviously. I'm pretty sure snow always beats everything, but it needs repairing. Half an hour. We have 46 minutes. Okay. I'd rather do this now than travel down and try and do it when I get down there. Right, so they will, yeah, they're 1.6, that's awesome. Change these to red. 62.52, so 62.75, nice. Not back. Excuse you, I meant drop. I drop. Okay, we've got climbing socks, 70%. 70, okay, that's fine. Let's drop. Let's harvest the sports ones, because they're garbage. Drop. 45 minutes. This is the last thing I want to repair, I think. Hi, ZFP. Hello again. Didn't I see you earlier today? I really need to repair the toque too, but I think I'm going to leave it there. 70 and 70 is fine. The toque is the one thing that... Half an hour? Yeah, okay. We'll repair the toque and then we'll go. If it doesn't repair, we're just going to go. It's fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay. What else are we carrying? We don't need to be carrying. Let's just chuck things in a locker that we're not going to take. Well, over here in a pile, I think, because the whole, I don't actually need anything first aid. I don't quite know why I did that, but habit. Right, so I've got field dressing. 3 fire strikers, which I'm loath to give up, actually. I could probably get rid of one of them. Nah. 3 birch bark, I was going to drink one of them and get full health. Hype. The clothing I've just repaired. So I was going to pick up... I'm just going to pick up a bunch of sodas. Because I'm not actually that overweight yet. Yeah, barely. So I'm taking some of these and all my teas. And I've got my bedroll already. And I'm going to take some water. In theory... Today for you... Yeah, that's true. In theory, I'm going to be probably exactly how heavy I want it to be. Oh, I've got all the coal too. Neat. Okay. How heavy am I now? 39. Sweet. 3 litres of water will be 42. Yep. Couple of MREs. 43. They're not as heavy as I remember them being. I thought they were heavier than that. Alright, so I'm just 10 kilos over now. 44.9. Alright, to me that's perfect travelling weight for the summit. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. It's just sodas, a hacksaw. I need a hammer or a hacksaw for the towers, so I've got a hacksaw. I need a knife, which I've got one here. I need 2 metal, which is down there, and I have tackle back there. Okay, so I've got everything to repair the second tower now too. Oh my god, amazing! Congrats on day 500, that's incredible. Yeah, now the update can come. Can the update come at the end of the tournament, please, so I can finish the tournament, because if the update comes early, the tournament's over. And I haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish yet. So, sorry to make you wait, but that would be really nice. Don't need a stim. Okay. Let's try not to kill Astrid doing this, hey? That's awesome though. That's really impressive. I was going to do that with my long-term PlayStation run, but now I'm just going to do it to reach the year and then we're done. Is this the way I normally go? Yeah, this will be fine. Oh, please don't fall, Esther. This would be really silly. It's normally not this hard, but I seem to be hitting the wall rather than going down. But that's fine. I've got all the time in the world. My torch doesn't matter. I'm actually getting footsteps on the snow, which is hilarious, because I'm not anywhere near the snow. There we go. Let's do the torch now before we lose it. 1 to 2 weeks before Christmas? Yeah, so I'm hoping it's 1 week, because the tournament, current end tournament date is the 20th of December, and I would kind of like all that time. Really long invisible legs. But if it comes a little early and it's mid-December, I just get to where I get to, I guess. Though I'm getting lots of extra streams in that I didn't expect to get in, so I'm kind of grateful for that. Okay, so far so good. This is nice, doing this without sprains. Normally I've had at least one sprain by now. Got another tea. Are they all cold already? That's fast. I guess I mucked about a bit. Oh well, I'm not getting cold, so it's fine. We're at 9 degrees, so yeah, I don't even need this torch to continue, to be honest. I might just let it go out. Don't need to chain torches, seeing I've only got a few anyway. I think this is the way I normally go. Yeah, I think so. This looks right. Let's throw a torch off the mountain. That'll be fun. See where it ends up. Potentially. Potentially. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm just picking roots here. I'm winging it. This looks right though. I got expedition parkas, balaclava, toque, climbing socks, proper wool long johns, snow pants, extra sweater. Was really, really good. And then a bunch of MREs. I brought down a bunch of hides so I can do some crafting. An extra knife, extra hatchet that I needed for the challenge. MREs and sodas. Crackers. Very pleased with my summit haul. I already had 2 ear wraps. I found one really early on and another one in a safe recently. So I was quite lucky with those. But yes, all the other good clothing was basically from the summit. So I should stay warm now for without trying too hard, which is very exciting. Kind of tempted to go down here just to discover more of the world. And not worry so much about getting my loot there quickly, seeing I'm not cold. Yes, I got cargo pants and snow pants, I think. I think I already had... I had jeans, was all I had on, I think. Though I may have found the cargo pants at Signal Hill, actually, so maybe it was just the snow pants that I found, yeah. Just want to go and trigger the locations around here to get a little bit more of the world discovered. Then I'll get down to Mountaineers and drop off all my loot so that I'm lighter. Pick up what I left behind and then get back to... I guess I should explore more of Pleasant Valley to get more of that map discovered as well. Don't want to pick up too much because I am so overweight. Ah. Snow pants. Cargo pants. Is it because they're black? They maybe look like I don't have anything on. But yeah, snow pants. And then these. That's all good. They're very dark. They're hard to see. Still restoring condition, which is nice. Oh, did you see that? There's snow pants there. Switch to HD to the 360. I'm only in 720, I'm afraid. Oh no, I'm in 10. Yeah, I'm not on the PlayStation. I was going to say I'm normally in 720 on the PlayStation, but I am not on the PC. Should be in 1080, I think. I don't know. I got I let OBS do what it decided was the best settings, so I actually have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's 1080p. I thought there was a location name that triggered around here, so this might have been useless. I don't really want to go too far up and have to walk my way back, so 1080, 60. Oh, so you're seeing my tired face in all its glory. It's all good. I can always let my hair down and hide behind it. That's what you get for streaming till 1 in the morning. Technically, this is my third stream of the day, seeing my last stream went to 1 in the morning. Now, I've climbed down here before and I've goated down here before, and I don't think I should goat, actually. I think I should maybe go back round to where the safer goat is. I don't remember this being particularly tough, though, but let's have a look. It's just, I know how many people have died to goating in this challenge so far. I think I remember this being fairly simple, but we're not going to risk it. Ewan Higgins is the palest of TLD. I'm very pale, yeah. Yeah, the most I get is a little bit pink on the cheeks. And a little sunburn on my forehead. Normally in the summertime. And occasionally some freckles. Okay, there's a little bit of a dusk warning for music there, so we're going to head back the sensible way. Do really like Timberwolf. Skip the light Fandango. That's the downside of goating, though. Of coming down 10 kilos heavy as the rest of the journey does take. It's sweet time. That's fine. I got nowhere to be. Just gonna sit here for, I don't know, an hour and a half. Walk her around slowly, that's fine by me. As long as she survives another day. It must be really close to, what am I condition now? 98, that's great. 91 to 98, it says. It doesn't look like 98, does it? It doesn't look high enough to be 98. I would call that 91. So I wonder if I got up to 98 and then I lost a little. Don't know when that would have happened, but looks too low to me to be 98. Then again, I do have a slightly bigger bar. Actually, it probably is 98 because I should be at 105 with the well-fed. You're just singing to me, ZFP. I like it. It's a good song. Right, I've goated here before fairly easily, so let's do this. I've goated up here actually, so let's go down. But face it first, just ghostly, yeah. Great lyrics, eh? Turn to white shade of butt. Butt spot with the timing. Incredible. I think I usually go the other side. I don't think I usually do here. I think I usually go... See, now I'm nervous. Definitely done this a bunch of times, but now I'm like, I don't really want to do this with this run. I think I want to just go down the other way I go down. Being a wuss. Turn to white. Oh my god, that butt spot timing. I swear sometimes there's a person behind butt spot who is planning what they say. That's amazing. Procol Harum. I don't know if I know any other of their songs actually. Or maybe I should add that to the music stream. Could play the organ along with it. I'm gonna do it. It doesn't look that hard. I've committed to it now. Just don't fall, please, Coro. No, you're kind of on an awkward edge here. Good job. Proud of you, Astrid, for not sucking and not falling. Hey, Nougat. Nice to see ya. How you going? Alrighty. Promising. There we go. Not too bad. Sliding in. Still not cold, which is good. Just need to get her down. Hello, Steel Rodney. Welcome in. A little sore, but that's normal, yeah. You're a chef, aren't you? Standing on your feet quite a lot. I'm sore from lugging around 2 big children all day. Well, big, but you know, one's 18 kilos, the other's 10 kilos. I don't lift the big one very often, but it's tiring. Annie Lennox is amazing. So I did Into the West in my most recent music stream. Which was fun. She's got incredible breath control, I realised. I had to call on all my old training to do that song justice. How are you still, Rodney? Are you a player of the Long Dark? Welcome in. I'd like to get there before it's too dark. I'm not getting cold though, which is nice with all the new gear. We use metric. New Zealand and Australia both use metric. Makes sense to me. Though I do understand, there is one measurement I understand, which is pounds and ounces for babies make more sense to me than kilos. And feet and inches make more sense to me with height. I can picture someone who's 6'2", whereas if you told me someone was 180 centimetres, I'd be like, that's about 20 centimetres above me. So that's, yeah. So. Wave still in feet. Yeah, that sort of thing. Like, yeah. I have a feeling I've gone a strange way this time, but that's okay. I think we'll make it. You drive, yeah, we drive on the left, yeah. Yep. Temperatures are in Celsius. All of that. But yeah, just because of, I don't know why I learned heights and feet and inches on the correct side. Okay, I need to figure out exactly where I am. I'm not 100% sure. Is this the way? Ah, this is the river when you, at the top of the river down up from Crystal Lake. I don't, yeah, I don't understand, I can't really get a stone makes no sense to me whatsoever. Never been able to understand weight in stone. But I don't get Fahrenheit very well. I get the concept of it, and it does kind of make sense that 100 is really hot and 0 is really cold. So that kind of, in your brain, that's kind of the scale. My horse is 10 hands high. 15 hand 2, because my friend's horse was 15 hands 2. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, don't understand stone. Don't understand hands high, yeah. Because whose hand? Because my hands are tiny. Whose hand? Yeah, hands, you measure horse by hands high. Yeah, but I don't know whose hands they were. Someone's hands has been the just giving her a bit more energy to get home. Otherwise, I could also give her an energy drink and she'd power walk her way home. Or sprint her way home. Yeah, it's weird. Did I say hi to you, Darkling? I'm sorry, I don't know if I did. In my sometimes in my head I see someone and go, oh yeah, them, and I don't actually say hi, so sorry about that. Stick to your metrics, yeah. I also, yeah, so Fahrenheit, Celsius will always make more sense to me in terms of knowing exactly what a temperature feels like, but I am trying to get my head a bit more around Fahrenheit. You also didn't say hi. That's okay, you just jumped into the conversation, that's fine. Can I reach it? No, probably not, and I can't be bothered. Okay, that's fine. I know one's there if I really decide to go up, if I want to go up and get it. What an awkward spot for one. You've been lurking and working. Nice. I've allowed that message. I think they may have thought you were using the term Paki as like a derogatory term for Pakistani people. Tuhetia Paki. I don't know. Pretty big, I think. I'm assuming. I think I've heard that name before. Don't ask me the names of sports people. I don't know. The sports people I know are all people from the 90s and 80s when I was watching it as a kid with my parents. But I don't really follow who... I don't really... Like, I remember, like, I could name a whole bunch of All Blacks from the 90s for rugby, but I could barely name a current one. I just don't pay attention. My husband watches, my son watches with him sometimes, my husband watches football. 232 is freezing and boiling is 212. I just never really cared. Sorry. I was never good at sports myself. I did music and drama. Oh, the Māori King of New Zealand. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty new, I think. I don't actually... it's a symbolic position. It's not something that gets talked about very commonly. So I don't actually know. I knew the Māori Queen. I knew a bit more about her, but I don't know. I know that she died... Oh god, it probably was longer ago than I recall, but I thought it was fairly recently in the new Māori King. But yeah, it's not something that gets talked about a lot, which is pretty sad actually. Everyone should probably know who the Māori King of New Zealand is, but I think you'd probably find a lot of people just don't. Which sucks. But yes, thank you for letting me know. I will find out more about them, for sure. But yes, it's not a... sadly, it's not really covered, I guess. 0 to 100, yeah. Kind of makes more sense. I really I'm looking forward to going back to work because we get Te Reo Māori, the Indigenous language of New Zealand, we get classes at work just as part of our role. Is there anything in the boats? And I kind of want to go back to it. I'm really rusty. I was getting fairly good at it before I left work. But then I've been focusing on sign language for so long that that's kind of taken over the language part of my brain. Some Māori do. Yeah, some Māori do, especially like Māori sports people and stuff, and Samoan sports people and stuff. But I know an awful lot of quite small Māori actually. But yes, a Māori king. I don't know if he's a big guy or not, but yeah, he would probably need a large horse. That is very true. Right, I can't remember what I left here, but it's all in a pile. Sewing kit and knife and stuff. Okay, right. Let's try a yummy soda before bed. And maybe a few crackers. There we go. And let's get 19 degrees. Holy cow. You're fluent in ASL. Why ASL, Nugget? Do you know Auslan? Or is it... Why did you learn ASL? That's pretty cool. I don't really know ASL, and then unfortunately, as you probably know, there's not much crossover with New Zealand and Australian Sign Language. With ASL, there's about 30%, I think. Whereas obviously we've got loads of crossover with England and Ireland, and the interface for your car is enabled minus 15. Yeah, 0 is a different meaning. Yeah. Oh, that weather doesn't sound great, but I'm still warm with all this great clothing. Right, so I just dropped flares and a knife. So actually, I think the sewing kit is what I wanted to take to my base. Lantern. Okay, I didn't actually leave much stuff here. I thought I did. Oh, Auslan. Okay, yeah. Wow, that's awesome. You did it as a hobby. So you would understand a lot of New Zealand Sign Language then, because it's extremely close. Like we've got really, really close. So I understand, a lot of Auslan that I see is very familiar. That's really cool. Practice together. Yeah, that's awesome. See, I practice too. I sign to my children and they do not sign back. So my husband doesn't really sign either. He didn't even really had the time to spend on the lessons that I did. And my son has decided he doesn't really want to, but he does understand all my sign. And I've been signing to my daughter because I want her to learn the sign. Yeah, it's excellent across the nightclub. You're like, I'm just going to the toilet. It's really good for that. Yeah. I just realised, how am I going to get all the stuff I want to get back to Pleasant Valley? I'm not very good at that not very good at that goat down into Pleasant Valley, and I don't know if I really want to push it with this run anyway. I'm going to have to be more picky, I think, about what I have. Oh yeah, that's from Engelbook. Oh yeah. Okay. The sun is coming up. I'm pretty warm, so look. Very good at signing across a room. For sure. Okay, well, I wonder if I make some trips then. What I might do, I might make some trips to get everything down. I might take stuff to the rope and then climb down and then come back and climb down. Oh, must be very cold. -33, -50 degrees. But it doesn't feel like that to me because of my excellent clothing. Okay, well, let's go back inside for a little bit. Let it warm up just a little bit. Well, maybe rip apart that scarf that I've brought down with me. So there's a bunch of other clips I haven't added yet, but those are the ones that I added most recently. Let's repair these. Kind of guess what some of these songs are? Yeah, Unforgiven is what you think it is. I need more cloth. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Full condition. Or maybe like 104. 103. I'm so thrilled with that. Right, we've done 29% of the world and it's day 18. And nothing is also Metallica. When you can probably guess what that is too. Tom Jones, Stoned in Love. Don't know that one. Song request, you can, I don't know if you're on the Discord, Nougat, or you can just, I can whisper you actually, and you can whisper me back, and you can send me that one, and I'll make a note to do it. I don't know if that whisper worked actually, because I'm an OBS. I don't think it works. I will make a note. To do that. Maybe we'd heat teas and just go, so I'm not hanging. Let's see. I'm swithering. Okay, it's warmed right up now, so we'll just go. Let's do this though. You are heavy, just looted plane. Okay, thank you. Trawits and Travis too. Ski jacket. Drop stuff, prepper cache, and mountaineers. Well, you didn't drop stuff in mountaineers, so you can get rid of that. Base, guts and hides. Galleries, water, rosehip, reishi, coffee, cache. 2 sewn kits. Tower 1 just needs a knife. All other requirements in inventory. Ah, I love it when I'm thorough. I will eat something though. Let's eat something heavy. What? Oh, I was going to say it's reversed the heaviness. While I've got full condition actually, I'm going to eat one of these. I'm going to take the risk. Fill myself up as far as I can. Oh, amazing. Okay. Look at those meters. That's amazing. Auto walk for a second. That's really good. Happy about that. No moose to bother me today. Yeah, a little bit cold, that's fine. So yeah, what I think I'll do is climb down, drop stuff, climb up, get stuff, climb down, drop stuff. And then I've got everything that I want. There's a few birch over here. I'm just going to have a quick look. I usually do a wide berth when I'm walking through here too because of the moose. I usually walk around very carefully, but no moose today. Looking for future birch now because I don't really need it right now, but I want to have extra. Here's one. Ah, cool. There's a couple. Oh. It's windy outside here too. I was recording some music today. I've been working on a little tune with DH Dunn. It's kind of a little long dark sort of thing, and I was recording it today and I was like, oh, there's this wind and rain noise that's going to be in the recording, and then I was like, you know what, that's fine. For what it is, that's perfect. And then I've got one of the notes from the game and I've been trying to put that to music. So I was working on that a bit today too. Oh, I must have missed the landing gear when I came in. Alright, weather's turning now. We need to pick up the pace a little bit, except she can't. Just gonna hope for the best. I know, I'm heading towards Pleasant Valley. What else is gonna happen than this kind of weather? Typical. Hi, Heiji. How you doing? Good morning. Well, not so, not so good if you're up at this time, but I know that you have an interesting sleep schedule. A lot of sitting in this chair in the last 24 hours. Fair enough, yeah. Well, that works. Life of the retired. Yep. And, your body's probably like, I like this. This is nice. I just sleep when I want to sleep. Welcome back. Let's, while we're just doing some walking, let's just do this. Oh, you already did it, sorry. I was just gonna do you and Nougat.
Look at the map. How the hell did I get here?
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's doesn't look like it should be happening. Oh boy, that was lucky.
Oh, back to you.
I got so distracted I left the map.
Oops. Woke up the room.
I love these random clips that come up, hey.
That is funny. Oh, I took damage because of you. Woke up the room.
God.
Yay! I got cheered by an anonymous a cheerer who does not wish to be identified.
An anonymous. It's like trying to say see an enemy. See an enemy. I always used to struggle with that one. Alright, getting cold. We're nearly at the climbing point. He's laughing, yeah. No, it doesn't help, hey. They're supposed to be supportive of us, Hedgie. Instead, they tease us. Right. Nearly there. Come on, Astrid. You can do it. I believe you. Put you back into it. You're going to drop some stuff, go down, warm up, come back for your stuff. I try not to talk, but yes, it does happen. Now I've seen people go to the right, but I have not done it and I don't want to risk it, so we're just going to drop. A lot of food up here. Some coal. Yeah, I know you're cold, Astrid, I know. Gonna get you down ASAP. And a few cattails. Here we go. Perfectly nice sentence gets away from you, yeah. Unforgiven. Is it frisson? Glad you liked it. I prefer my cover of Nothing Else Matters, but my Unforgiven wasn't bad. I'm quite picky about my own performance, but yeah. Alrighty, let's warm up and go back and get stuff. Oh yeah, I left stuff here. Nice. Is there anything curing in here? Wonder where I left stuff curing. I vaguely remember leaving stuff curing in a cave. Or did I pick them up? I don't know. There we go. So we want to drop like 10 kilos of stuff on the floor here, or in a locker actually. Oh, this is where I left some stuff. Okay, let's use another locker. Probably just do all actually. Alright, there we go. Now I'm 12 kilos under. And go up and get that stuff. Because I am too much of a hoarder to leave it up there. And then I need to figure out what I'm doing with all my stuff. Because I have a lot of stuff. Whispered Tom Shaw, thank you. Okay. Grab your little pile of loot. Because we know how precious food is going to be. Surviving all of this time. And I also need to leave a certain amount of calories in my base. So if I can accomplish it with a bunch of this stuff, I will. I think that was the wind. Right, it's actually warmed right up too, which is nice. Thank you, Pleasant Valley, for not being a jerk. Let's have a look in here. Oh, more crackers. Okay. Let's go see what like, fully evaluate all of our gear. I'm going to be too heavy, I'm aware. I like to sort of have everything and then figure out what I'm going to do with everything. It's a technique. Cardboard box, okay. Oh, that's right, I've got airline food too. Whoop. Point 2, yeah, we'll leave you. Alright, well, I can move, so it's not an obscene amount of loot. It's still way too much, but let's evaluate. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Because whiteout is, what, 25,000, isn't it? And whiteout, the calories do take quite a long time. So yeah, we're going to dump. Let's go my category. We're going to get rid of most of our sticks because we're going to pick those up along the way. I refuse to get rid of coal. Get rid of accelerant. Reclaimed wood we'll find later. I do have a fairly good amount of matches now. I don't know if I need 2 go drinks, but it's hard not to carry them. Get rid of a couple teas. If I'm going to drop any of this, it would be on the floor. Because otherwise it's going to disappear. You. I'm going to need to go through a few passes here, I think. I'm fine going to be... I need 4. Oh no, I need 2. Already done 1. Cured leather, cured rabbit. 49, still too much. He may have missed a 0, yeah, but no one's gonna make him do it now. I probably will find another fire striker. I love how they're all on. Oh, I had even more. I had 4. I didn't realize I had 4. I'll just keep 2 for now. Matches, bish bark. 5 of those, 3 of those. Oh, I don't need you guys. That helps a little bit. I could probably... Yeah, I'll dump some MREs on the ground. I'll eat some food, dump some food. I need this for the tower. I need this for the tower. I need 2 sewing kits. Oh, yeah, I need 2 sewing kits for the base, and then I want 1 or 2 on me. You can... Probably need to refuel. Let's just keep 1 of them. I'm gonna find more of these. Oh, I miscalculated. My brain was going. Quantities of 24. Alright, well, we're 12 kilos over. Then we can drop. 3 MREs. A crappy peanut butter. And a crappy dog food. And 1 of these airline foods. Actually, neither of the airline foods are particularly good. And we'll just do... Yeah. Alright. I want to do a bit more exploration of Pleasant Valley. And it's going to be a slow exploration. Because I'm hoarding. Right. So I've kind of been to the plain. Let's go to the deer blind and do that loop. And then... or I could go down, actually. Let's go down to the picnic cave. Misty Falls River. Misty Falls. Oh look, tropical. So nice being warm all the time. Thank you, Summit. And where are we at in terms of 29. Okay, and it's day 19. Okay, fine. I definitely need to discover more of the map. I may need to base myself here for a little bit. Or go back, do the towers at the muskeg so I'm not carrying that stuff around. And then come back here. Especially if I want to do Ash Canyon and all of that. Maybe I should have left stuff at Mountaineers and pushed on to Ash Canyon. That might have not have been the worst idea. I know that route quite well too. I suppose there's nothing much to stop me doing that actually. Because I could explore a bit of Pleasant Valley, then go back to Timberwolf, and then go to Ash Canyon. 'Cause Ash Canyon can get a bit cold, can't it? So it's probably better to do it earlier rather than later. But if I do Ash Canyon, then I want to do Black Rock. And I need to do the towers. I want to get the really want to get the actual requirements out of the way, and then I can just spend my time exploring the world. That was my thoughts anyway. We'll do the day. So, I don't know. Sitting waiting for your son and his taekwondo for an hour, wondering why your phone charger wasn't working? Did you figure it out? Oh no, you left your lights on. Oh, so your battery wasn't. Oh man. Dang, that sucks. I left our car open, like the actual boot, like popped open all night long recently. And luckily it was behind a closed carport, so no one thought to themselves, oh look, a boot open, I'll go and explore. What is that? Is that a rock? Oh, what's to the left of that tree? That's weird. Must just be a rock. It's a weird shaped rock. Yeah, and I was like, oh crap, my battery will be flat, and I was extremely lucky that it wasn't. I kind of wanted to trigger the falls. Let's go down to the falls and go up to the thing that way. Oh, luckily you have two. Oh, that's good. We used to have real battery problems with our car in Scotland. We used to get, you know, have to get sort of jumped all the time, and then we bought one of those car chargers that you plug in your garage and it charges your battery. Oh boy, there we go. Because it was just always needing a jump. But yeah, luckily our current car seems to be okay so far. We need 2 new tyres next year though. Ugh. How old are your kids, Nuga? Have you just got the son, or have you got more than one? I thought this was the falls. Is it further around? 10 and 13. Ah, cool. A little bit more self-sufficient than mine then. I really hope my daughter sleeps tonight. Last night she wanted to be cuddled and ended up sleeping on top of me for a couple of hours, and it's just like keep waking up like, yep, she's still fine. Here we go. See the picnic area now. I think I'm pretty close to cooking. I'm like 2/3 of the way of cooking level 4. Yeah, nice. So I should have that soon. It's another requirement. Might as well trigger the location for the falls. Get a bit closer. Nice. Oh, that's the picnic area. I want the actual falls as well. I know, I thought it has its own location, but it's not triggering yet. Maybe you have to be really close. I've always liked the way they do water in this game. It's very just stylized, but maybe not. Maybe it's just the Misty Falls trigger that you get. Alright, that's fine. Go see what loot's in the Misty Falls cave. So yes, I did plan out kind of a route of how I wanted to do the world. But I still haven't done like all of Muskeg and Mystery Lake, and I feel like I've just kind of skipped because I ran straight to the summit because I was worried about everything decaying. So yeah, it might not be the worst idea to go back to my base, drop stuff off. Travel light would be nice. Gotta keep cooking everything I find. Means I'm making an awful lot of teas. Get that skill up. Oh, I'm gonna have to strip off Astrid off, I know. With the waterfall. Yeah, the waterfall in front of the cave, isn't there? Right, let's go see. Oh, not that side. Interesting, you can see through here. I never realized that. Huh. Let's have a nosy. Oh, I've got 2. That's part of the problem. With my weight. Okay, well. You can go, like, you can be left. Yeah. And we'll just keep the 1. We'll refuel it. Didn't notice that at all. I must have brought a second one down from the summit, or just always had 2. I don't know. It's interesting. It's what you get when you're tired. You're not paying enough attention. Here we are. Guessing that guy fell. Well, he has a flare, so if I wanted to use that instead I could. Let's stick with this for now. Alright, we've got coal. More coal. Oh, that's right, there's loot in here. Bow and arrow, that's nice. Don't need you. Unless you're really good at don't need you. What's mine? Oh, it is actually better than mine. Okay. Bow. Dramatic. Cave music is dramatic. Are there any cairns in here? Sometimes there are cairns inside. Caves. Random firewood on the way in. So dramatic. Aw, dude. How did you die? Covered in snow lying in here. Now, does the lantern technique, passing it through, work with the lantern as well? I may just extinguish it and walk through, to be quite honest. It's quite bright in there. Clothes off, Astrid. Sorry. And a tidy whities. Ooh, cold. It affects her vision too, which is always interesting. We might put everything straight back on because she's actually very cold. Where? Oh, I'm putting everything on in the wrong order. This feels wrong. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna have to take it all off again in a minute, but I didn't want her to take any condition loss, so. Ah, is there nothing good here today? Or am I just missing it? There's fire. Firewood. Hi, Mrs. T-Rex. Nice to see you again. It is quite late evening, 10:40 p.m. I don't normally stream on PC this time of night, but my husband's been letting me have more time with his PC to do the tournament, so... Yeah, there's nothing good in here today. Alright. Well, I took all my clothes off for nothing. Sorry, Astrid, you're gonna get cold again. Brr. Ah, it's been pretty good today. I had a nice long stream earlier today, and then I had chill time this afternoon watching other people stream, and I got some housework done, and lots of cuddles with my daughter, played with her, and didn't do much else. I didn't actually do any laundry or anything, which was what I probably should have been doing. So it was a very chill day. But I did have the whole weekend. Balaclava's next level. I know she looks terrifying. I did have the whole weekend with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, so I feel kind of like I needed a day to decompress. I watched the first 45 minutes right before I streamed tonight. Then my husband was like, "You can have the PC now," and I'm like, "Okay." I paused it for later, so I'll finish watching it tomorrow. I love it. It's so good. Brings back so many good memories too of my childhood. Watching it with my dad, and yeah, it's a good one. Oh, you're so tired, Astrid. Pretty tired. And it's nearly bedtime, so we probably could sleep here. Hang on, did I go this way? This is probably a nice warm place to sleep for the night. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to travel that far when she's so heavy anyway. Oh boy. More coal. Even more heavy Astrid. I don't know about anyone else, but I always like to sleep kind of near the entrance to the cave, so I know exactly where I am and I can just leave the cave without worrying about light sources, and so that's what I normally do. She's so slow. I'm sorry, Astrid. Okay, so I came from this way. Because I remember, yeah, the flare being up. So yes, tomorrow I'm going to do a very similar thing that I did today. Stream in the morning. Then watch streams and do some chores in the afternoon. I'm actually going to do laundry. Because it's not that I need to wash clothing, it's that I need to put it away. My fatal flaw is that I will let clean laundry sit ready to be put away for a long time. Way too long. What can I do before, can I do any repairs or anything? No. Don't have any extra cloth. I can probably read for an hour or two. Nice. I'm just pushing it here. I probably can't read that long. Oh. Okay. It's letting me do it. I don't think I can do 9 though with that much calories. Oh, I can. Surprising. Let's do like 7 though. Top her up. Sleep again. Dramatic cave music is dramatic. Imagine if you heard all of the long dark music in the game while you were living in it and you were just like, every time you're in a cave you're like, what? Or in the dam. What the fuck's this guy? What is this noise? I'm gonna drop you. I don't think I should eat you. What is this noise? Probably eat by weight actually. I don't know if I trust... I can't remember if MREs make you sick or not. Okay, survived. Nice. Really topped up. Way more topped up than I would normally ever have her. It's just that she's so overweight that it seemed sensible to try and lighten the load. Otherwise I'm just leaving that food behind. So it might as well be in her belly. Is the sun up enough in the sky yet? Not quite. If I pass time just a tiny bit to about there, should let me read again. Nice. I like the bear. That's a cool emote. It's an actual long dark bear. I like it. I think I vaguely hear a blizzard. I do. My headphone had popped out a little bit. There's definitely a blizzard. Damn it. It's definitely Pleasant Valley being Pleasant Valley. So I may have to go hang out by the entrance and wait a bit. And read some more, maybe. Got plenty of books. I've got plenty of calories. So, it's fine. Yeah, that sounds quite bad. So, wait back here. Apparently this is light enough to read, but you know. Why not? Oh, there we go. Well, we're sheltered here. So let's do a quick little, How have I only got 11 matches on me? Or only one of them in the radio? Oh, interesting. Let's do a quick little fire. Put away your, yeah. Here while we're nice and sheltered. Magic pixel, there you are. Do not use that birch bark, how dare you. Really sounds like she's trying to get a lighter to go, hey, well, I suppose it's the fire striker. Be interesting to see if they do bring in, they keep talking about other mechanics that they want to change, and how they're going to change the animations as well. So for example, when you're like actually harvesting a deer, you might see her harvesting or cooking, or you know, there might be more animations. Interesting to see what they're going to do with that. I'll just put this on 1 second. That's better, nice and cozy. Right, blow the teas. I'll just wait for it to be a bit more calmer sort of travelling weather. Otherwise the wind is, so slow as it is, the wind is just going to hold me up. So many teas and coffees, it's crazy. More features, more bugs, yeah. Well, the good thing about playing on both PC and PlayStation is that I might get to see the bugs on PC, and then by the time it gets to PlayStation have all those bugs fixed. That would be nice. Huh. Is everything hot? Almost. Everything good? Yep. Gotta work on that cooking skill. I must be so close to 4. Yeah, really close. It's so funny. It's so windy here. It's just like a kind of a wild night. I keep getting confused by what's reality and what's in the game. There it is. There it is. Nice. Okay. Let's take the last of these and we'll hit the road. One thing I haven't gotten used to is not being able to just double click everything. I mean, you can double click stuff to drink and eat in the menu, but you would just click the fire and then you just double click the fire and it would pick up your pot. You just double click the pot on PlayStation instead of like pick up then tap and then pick the click the words pick up. So well, this is a fairly pleasant day so far. Well, let's see if that actually lasts. Yeah, I have done some micro harvesting for sure. Any deer I found, I basically micro harvested, but I'm just cooking a gazillion teas in all of the cans I find. Even if I'm not going to eat them, I cook them. And that seems to have worked quite well. I mean, I'm only on day 19, I'm on level 4. So I do think it won't be too hard. Hello, Troop. I love all the emotes. How are you? Nice to see you. Right, where do I want to go? Let's go down here. How was Disneyland? Was it awesome? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Did you manage to avoid lots of queues? Was it quiet? I guess Disney never gets quiet, but you know. Oh wow, I let them get hot. They got cold that quick. It's fine. Don't need to be warm. Made it out of the park just before the rain started hammering down. Nice. We're getting a lot of rain here too, actually. I'm actually not going to torch walk either. I don't have very many. And I'm so warm now, I don't really need to worry about it. I'm not going to chain tease and I'm not going to torch walk unless I need to. So I just sort of took this one out of habit, but yeah, let's not do that. I'm only getting a little cold. I should be fine. Is it a rainy time of year now, Troop? Oh, excuse me, sorry. Have you had like, is it quite humid? Is cool, overcast and breezy? Nice. A few talk groups, but not too many. Some kids, lots of. Nice. Oh, good on you. Sounds like you had good fun. For some reason I'm thinking, every time I think of Hong Kong, I think of like Singapore temperature kind of weather where it's hot and humid all the time, but that's just my brain has decided that arbitrarily. So having only been to the airport, I cannot tell you much about Hong Kong. That I don't have any knowledge about Hong Kong. So oh, my husband just got up and let the dog out of the bedroom. She must have been annoying him. Well, not a lot there, but that's fine. Ah. 85% humidity. 23 is nice though. But yeah, we have really high humidity here. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, it was very sticky. We're having quite a bit of rain at the moment though. It's like really hot and then the rain kind of just comes down and then suddenly it's like, oh, we can, you know, move again without getting too sticky, and then it sort of builds up again and then rains, and that's kind of what it's doing at the moment. I don't quite know why I'm going this way. I just picked a direction and walked, but let's see what we can do down here. Have I done the barn as well as the house? Farmhouse and the barn. Oh, okay. So I just haven't done Thompson's, really. And 3 strikes. Otherwise I've done pretty much most of the places, the main places of PV. I don't know if I've gone down this way before. Looks doable. I don't get stuck anywhere. This looks very doable actually. We'll just take it very easy. We'll go sideways instead of down. I just really never think about PV being on these high levels, but it really seems to be, you know, quite elevated, some of it. Huh. Wonder how doable this really is. Food was kind of meh. He had one of the giant turkey legs. $7. Wow, $7 for Coke Zero is a lot. Let's just have a quick look and see if I'm actually, like, this is actually something I can do. This looks very, very goaty. I prefer it to be slopey than goaty. You know, the technical terms. So we're just going to go back up and around. Being very cautious. Oh, if I can. We're being very cautious about what we goat and what we don't. Oh, I'm worried I might be stuck actually. Looking at the slope that I came down. I just remembered that I walked down a very steep slope. I'm not sure I can get back up this. I think I might be forced to goat. Yeah, okay, so we're going to have to do it extremely slowly and pick a really obvious route. So this looks quite obvious over here. Let's just have a quick look. It looks doable. Otherwise, all the way over by the river looked kind of doable too. Okay. I really wasn't going to goat, guys. I promise. It's okay, we're just going to take it real slow. We'll be fine. The tournament's going awesome now, troop. We just come back from the summit. We're 10 kilos overweight. We've got expedition parkas, we've got a balaclava, we've got snow pants, we've got excellent stuff. Right, and I'm just going to pay quite close attention to what I'm doing for a couple of minutes, so I might be a bit quieter. Because it's very important to me that I keep this run alive. And yes, I've made a mistake ending up where I am, but let's try and make the best of it. This looks like a fall to me, waiting to happen. What if I go along here a bit? Kind of nudge my way down to this ledge on the left. Oh no, this is bad.
I'm a bunny.
Thank you. Great timing. I'm trying to... I'm very carefully and anxiously goating. I wish I should have a goat noise. I need to get a goat sound for my sounds. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm feeling a bit more confident about this now. Do Do I want to go right or do I want to go left? Left has little hops like a bunny. Stalk alert height. Yeah, it's really good. But unfortunately, Dunn didn't have this such luck because he went up later than me, which is part of the reason I've actually come here earlier than I planned to. He went up day 22, I think he was. And he didn't get Parker's. He found a container that was ruined that he couldn't get into. Oh, bro. Not about this. He found only a couple of items in some of the containers, so I think the high decay rate of this custom code has unfortunately meant that he had empty containers and stuff. So I felt really bad for him. I want to go down. Thanks for the advice. I know all that potential cloth vanished into the ether. Have you heard, Troop, that we have we now have a unit of measurement? We now consider a 40 cloths to be a done. And everything is measured by 40 cloths. So if you're carrying 10 cloths, you're carrying a quarter of a done. No, he didn't break it. It just, the container itself said ruined. The actual container, he couldn't even attempt to open it. I've never seen that before. And a bunch of us in the chat had never seen that before. We were all like, what the hell? So yeah, there was actually a container that could not be opened. So he was pretty bummed out. He really wanted the Parkers. He was really hoping to get the Parkers. Oh, you were in chat when it got coined? Okay. I'm never 100% sure who's there at the time. This is interesting. This could be a little tiny fall, I think, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we made it. Oh my god, we made it all the way down. Completely accidentally. Ended up taking that route, but we made it work. Holy crap. It looks simple. And on a run that wasn't this run, I probably would have taken it quite fast, but I think that was the right approach, to just take it super slow. Wow, okay, I'm pleased about that, Phil. I'm glad to be down on solid ground. Yeah, so I was crouched at almost that whole time. So yeah, I think that made a big difference. That's very true. Unintentional successful goat hype, yeah. So yeah, I was like, I'm really sorry, Dunn. I found 3 expedition Parkers, and he was like, 3? You can't even wear 3. He said, oh, if you were loyal to me, you would have shredded them. Yeah, I do very similar. That's what I was kind of doing there. It is definitely a lot easier on a PC than it is on PlayStation, that's for sure. Sometimes it just pushes you out from the cliff a bit far on PlayStation, and you end up falling more. Just in my experience. Now, I should probably cook every single mushroom I see, but at the moment I'm just overburdened and I just want to get going. Get down to the water. Back to the birch forest. I think what I am going to do is make my goal to do the achievements and get that done and not worry so much about travelling all around the world. I want to get, well, obviously the 85% of the world will come by travelling around the world, but get the base and the towers done so they're out of the way, and then I'm focusing just on surviving while travelling around the world. So for that I need to go back to Mystery Lake and Forlorn Muskeg. So we're going to do that, travelling by the birch forest to see if there's any extra ones that we missed or that have been dropped since. But I'm not going to be that picky, so if I miss one, I miss one. I'm not going to be that anal that I try and find every single one. I found just as many as I needed to get my health back up here before, so... How pretty is this place, though? I always avoid this place because of the bear. And it's... and I think the moose. And it's just... gorgeous. What a amazing place to walk through. stunning. I really look forward to seeing what they come up with next. They're just so... just creating atmosphere. It's just been done so well. Oh, it's getting foggy. Don't like Pleasant Valley fog. Pleasant Valley is far too big and open for fog. It's too easy to get lost. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, be perfect. A little bit more over here. Yeah, we can see the barn, so at least if it's really foggy, we can just get to the barn. Maybe get to the little barn. Oh no, that's by the farmhouse, isn't it? Get to the road if I can, and I can walk along the road to Thompson's Crossing. Get this one and then that one over there. Oh, 11 PM. It is a great place to get lost. PV in general. Welcome back, Gervrant. Nice to see you. Gervrant. Always worry that I'm saying it the wrong way because you said it was okay, but I just want to be correct and appropriate with people's names. What is going on with this hair? What is this? What is it doing? This is why I wear my hair down, because when I wear my hair up, then I get all these little things and I'm just like, what is going on? That's what happens when you have a baby too. You get this weird postpartum sort of hair growth where it grows kind of like weird ways. It's okay, it'd be hard for you to pronounce that. Ah, okay. Gervrant. 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 I'll stop trying, it's fine. I'll call you G. Hey, my G. How are you, G? How do you cook and eat that bear then? What? I missed that, sorry. Caw. I missed what that was in relation to. It was probably a very funny comment. Revolting against being restricted. What's restricted? Gervrant? Gervrant. Hi, John. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good to see ya. My hair. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing. I could let it down, I suppose, but then it would probably be pretty wild. And that's just what happens when you have a baby, your hair grows all short and wispy at the front, and it's weird. Basically, when you're pregnant, your hair is like, I'm not going to molt it all, I'm just going to hold on to all of your hair. And then after you have a baby, it goes, oh, okay, I don't need to hang on to all that hair anymore, and you just sort of start losing a lot of hair. And sometimes you get, like, your hair breaks. So I've got this weird new growth at the beginning that's really short. I feel like I'm in the 90s. I feel like I need the two wispy parts down. Like I'm in the 90s. It's what we all did in the 90s. We all put our hair up, and then in the early thousands, and then we had two little bits. A little bit on either side. It was a look. So yeah, I was going to go to Mystery Lake, wasn't I? And suddenly I'm heading to Thompson's. I can't help myself. But we do need somewhere to sleep, so let's go sleep at Thompson's in the town, and then we will leave after that. Her teeth came loose. Oh boy. My feet spread a little wider. I noticed my feet, like the bones in your feet do spread to help you support the new weight. And I noticed that my feet are slightly wider. It's very strange. Pregnancy's weird. Well, luckily it didn't affect my teeth. My teeth are terrible as it is. It did, unfortunately, give me pelvic pain and ongoing pelvis problems and ongoing back problems. So fun times. But hey, worth it for me anyway. I know it's not always worth it for everybody. It can be very difficult for some, but absolutely worth it for me. After many years of struggling to have children, we're very grateful for our 2. Not enough calcium intake during growing another human. Interesting. And potentially. I mean, it can affect your teeth. They do say you need to look after your teeth when you're pregnant, because it can cause more, gum bleeding and swelling in your gums and all this sort of stuff. So, yeah, you do, because your center of gravity is lower. You do. That is true. But yep, don't know if I'd do it again. I like the idea of having another child. I don't like the idea of carrying another child. And damaging my body even more than I did the last time. But hey, I've got a little bit of time to figure out whether I want to do that or not. It's only so old I want to be being pregnant as well, so I need to make... I suppose I need to make that decision at some point in the next little bit. Ability to balance is better. Really? It's because it's just your center of gravity is lower. Everything's spread and, it's probably... I suppose it's just keeping you and the baby safe by making you better balanced. That's interesting. Doo-doo-doo. Dramatic music because the night is coming. Music. I'm assuming this is a deer. There might be a dead guy over here though. Been carrying around these deer hides for ages. I think I've got cured. Oh, I've got stuff from the plane, but I have oh, here we are. I went a little bit far. Yeah, we have very expensive childcare, that's for sure. So we have our kids. Well, next year we'll have 2 kids in childcare for 4 days a week. So I can work 4 days, and yeah, it's extremely expensive. Not usually accessible, that one, no. But yeah, it's in Australia they've just announced that they're going to subsidise childcare by up to 90% for most families. And like, I can't even imagine. I think we calculated that to be like $22,000 a year. If we suddenly didn't pay for 90% of childcare, we would save like 20 grand a year. I can't even imagine having an extra 20 grand available in a year. So pretty with a stained glass. I was hoping there'd be a note here. There's a note here in story mode, obviously, but don't think there is one in... This piano annoys me a little bit. Like, they've kind of got it right, but it's too small. Not enough keys, Hinterland. It'd be nice if they let you play it. You can go plink, plink, plonk, but nope. Yes, we pay for childcare. We pay a lot of money for childcare. Ooh. Suddenly very foggy. Yeah, I just wish New Zealand would do a little bit more. You can get a sort of a childcare subsidy if your income is low enough, but the income range is higher. Yeah, John, so the plan is to go to Mystery Lake and fall on Muskeg and get rid of all my stuff, because that's where I need all the stuff to be. And then I ended up deciding to come to Thompson's Crossing, so I've carried all my crap here. And I'm not going to loot, because I don't really need to loot anything. I'm just going to go straight to the community centre, sleep for the night. There we go, I've got the location anyway for the Discovery of the World thing. I'm going to sleep here and then I'm going to leave. Because I want to do the... fix the tower in Fallen Muskeg and also leave everything at the base. So yeah. Stay home with a child until it's 3? What, and how do I... That's the thing, I couldn't afford to do that. I've done that this year and it's almost bankrupted us, sadly. I wish I could afford to stay home a bit longer. But no. Yeah, childcare is pricey. But yeah, my son gets 20 hours free, so technically half of his time is free, though we pay slightly more than half because we pay for a better centre. But my daughter's going to be full cost when she starts in January. And well, especially since I've just come down from the summit, Johns. That's why I'm so heavy. I'm especially heavy because I've brought like all this extra stuff down from the summit. But yeah, so yeah, childcare unfortunately not free. So when my son goes to school in just over a year, he will be free. Though there is a school fee that you pay every year that's a couple of $100, but we're paying a couple of $100 for him a week at the moment, so it's going to be... I don't know if those are better than mine or not. It's going to be quite liberating, I think, when we're only paying for one kid for childcare. Okay. Right, I'm likely to find a bunch of crap in here. I could do a cookathon. Get that skill going. Well, that's the thing. There's also a problem in some countries with the birth rate. Like the States is not... in Japan. And a bunch of places are not having enough babies. And but the thing is, there's no maternity leave in the States. No mandated anyway. There's no childcare costs. And it's kind of crazy. Like a friend of mine just went back to work after being at home with her baby for 6 weeks, unpaid. And then she's had to go back to work. Because that's just what the maternity she had available to her in the States. I cannot imagine leaving my daughter or my son at 6 weeks. It's just... yeah, and then they wonder why people aren't having babies. How could you possibly afford to have babies? You know? Oh, my contact lenses. So yeah, I really love the US, and I have a lot of friends and family there. But I always wanted to live there when I was younger, and I couldn't now. Yeah, it's really expensive. So, yeah. I thought it was later than it is. It's right, I'll read, and then I'll sleep, and then we'll move on in the morning. I know. But how can they do that if they can't afford to? If the cost of living is so high, people can't afford to stay home. Like, how do people make that work? They do kind of want people to be poor and at home and not having influence, and it's sad. But yes, I digress. We do have the ability to heal food poisoning, and our condition is extremely high, so I'm going to risk it again with another heavy and calorific MRE. We should be fine at that kind of calorie rate, but I'm always cautious. Yeah, and the wages. We're gonna sleep for 6 hours. I'm kind of annoyed that I can't just go to coastal from here, because that's, you know, closest, obviously. But go away, little bug. But I want to go back to and get that stuff done. So that's what we're doing. Day 20. And we're looking at 31% of the world. Exciting times. We do need to find more cairns. And notes. But yes. We need to cook some water because we have none. But at the same time, I kind of just want to drink the sodas because we've got so much weight on us already, and I don't really want to add the weight of water. So, real healthy stuff going on. There we go. Right. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's past time. Need 20 litres of water at my base. That's interesting. It's going to be a water-a-thon. Stims and the bandages are already there. Some of the rosehip and reishi are already there. 4 meters. Absolutely 4 full meters. That's bananas. Right, I don't normally keep it that topped up, but it's just the weight thing. Right, let's read field dressing your kill. Because it's something to do. And then if we can see, we can't really. Okay, so let's read the fire starting one. It's funny here because our unemployment rate, it's funny that you're talking about wage stagnation, our unemployment rate is so low that we're now looking at quite high wage growth, and people just sort of being told for the last few years, like me, I work in the public sector, and they told us for like, sorry guys, you're going to have no pay rises for like 3 years because, you know, the economy, COVID. And then they realised, oh crap, we can't keep that up this year, so I've actually got a pay rise when I go back to work. But also anybody that wanted to get a pay rise within the public service has just changed jobs in the public service. It's just gone from health to education to justice to wherever worked for them to get a pay rise. So we've had this massive churn of staff turnover. We've had an enormous attrition rate. And so we've now, you know, you spend so much time and money training people that you could be, you know, if you just would not have frozen all the staff salaries, you might have kept knowledge and skills. And yeah, John, goating from the summit is actually one of the easiest goats in the game, because once you leave the plane, you go down under the plane and you turn right, and then you go down and over a slope. It's a straight slope down. So it's actually not a goat with like hopping down rocks. It's actually just a steep slope. So because I've got sprains off, I was even less worried about it. But normally, it's not a problem. Oh wow, they're all locked. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So it's not too hard. Okay, we're a little cold, but not too bad. Yeah, it was really nice actually just running down the slope. But yeah, if you take it really slow and you crouch, it's perfectly doable. It's not as anywhere near as hard as other goats that they're in the game. But yeah, I understand. Especially when you've just got all that loot and your game is like precious to you and you don't want to lose it. I understand that for sure. How do people like stream for like 8 hours? My hands are like cramping up from using like WASD and the mouse. I'm grateful for the auto walk at the moment. I'm just giving myself a little break. It's not like I have to watch out for a wolf or anything. But yeah. Any public sector worker can benefit from working in the competitive sphere. Yeah, the people I work with have extremely specialist knowledge. Most of them have stayed within health because that's what they know and that's what they're good at. But I can work anywhere. I know health because I've worked in health for a long time, but I'm a project manager. I can go work in any government department. So that's the thing. They're losing people like that who have the ability to go and find other work and get paid well for it, and also work half their time from home at least. But yeah, it's an interesting area. And then they're talking about, obviously, to curb inflation, we need higher unemployment. It's like, well, how do you want to achieve that? How do you want to achieve higher unemployment to curb inflation? Like, oh god, I know that's the normal economist, recommendation, but we're just about to put our interest rates up again to try and curb spending, which in turn will drive down inflation. But if the interest rates are so high that my mortgage is so expensive that I can't afford to spend anyway, what further spending are we going to cut? Like, when we're back to 2 incomes, it'll be a little bit different. We'll have a tiny bit of leeway, but I don't quite understand where we're going to cut any more money when all we do is spend on our mortgage and eat. We don't do anything else because we can't afford to. And there must be so many families in a very similar position. So I don't understand where this extra spending is happening when everything costs so much more. They reckon our food costs have like skyrocketed. We're also having skyrocketing profits by the supermarkets. So honestly, it seems like a big rort to me. But, you know, that's my real life chat for today. Theory in the real world. Yeah, you want people to lose their jobs. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, they want control. Yeah. But honestly, if everyone's making massive profits, something's going wrong. Why, you know, if everybody, more people are going to food banks, people are losing their homes and all of this. You know, it's the lower paid workers that are losing out, not people who can job hop and get a better salary offer. But I'm really worried actually what our mortgage payments are going to be in April, which is when our next, you know, refixing of our mortgage rates is. Because, whew, they went up a lot this year and all of our savings got eaten up by it. So we had all this budgeting and all this planning done before I took my maternity year to make sure that we could afford my maternity year and not, you know, struggle. And then as soon as the mortgage payments went way up and as soon as everything else went way up, food and petrol and childcare costs have gone up and anything that we pay for has gone up. We sort of went, oh, well, I guess we're spending every penny we have to do this. And then I can't go back early. There's someone in my job on a contract, so I agreed to continue to do my full year, and we just managed to muck through, and we've borrowed money from family and all sorts, but it wasn't supposed to be like this, and I know a lot of people are in the same position. But yeah, I mean, I've only got 6 weeks or something, 7 weeks until I go back to work, so it's you know, it's doable, but I cannot imagine what it's like for people who are in a much less privileged position than us, that don't have parents that can go and ask for money. You know, it's madness. But yes, it does seem like it's everywhere. It's definitely not just New Zealand. Though our opposition government likes to try and blame our government on the terrible inflation rates, and we're like, we're actually one of the lower inflation rates compared to everyone else. And they are not blaming us. It's nothing to do with us. But yes. Anyway, that's my political life chat for the night. I'm not going to get more into it. I probably travel faster on the road. I don't know why I'm on the snow. It's getting cold too, so we need to think about where we stop and make a fire if we start to get cold. I know there's that little barn thingy down on the left, isn't there, normally? It's up by the bridge, isn't it? Kind of in between here and the bridge. Can't run because I'm too heavy. Go up against this rock if I have to and make a fire, but we'll hopefully make it to that little outdoor barny thing. Whatever it's called, if it even has a name. I just remember it from Wintermute with the dead guy in it, but on story mode it's obviously not got anybody in it. Oh, Astrid. The wind is really impeding you, hey? That and my stubbornness. Yeah, headwind, yeah. You start to kind of walk, like, this way. It will, and then sideways. It kind of sometimes lets you do it, but not today. Pretty sure it's over here. Can't see it just yet, but I think there's a little... Yeah, I have been micro-harvesting and cooking all teas to try and do level 5, so I'm already at 4. But yeah, gunsmithing goes up really fast. If you read the books that you find, and then you make bullets, level 5. I did it just by reading a couple of books and then making bullets in Bleak Inlet twice, and that was it. Level 5. I was like, okay. So... I think the fastest, that's probably one of the fastest skills. One of the slowest skills is mending. And that takes frickin' forever. I thought it was just here, but I guess not. Maybe it's between here and the next bridge. So we should probably think about where we're going to warm up. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Yeah, but I have no other way of leveling up to 5 ZFP. How else do I level up to 5? There's no hunting, there's no other way to level up to 5 in this challenge without cooking teas and meat. It's kind of a catch-22, unfortunately. Yeah, I've only found 2 books, and I've warmed up every can that I've found, yeah. But it's not been enough, so yeah, it's definitely had to be... We've had to use meat and teas. 1 through 4 just through making bullets. Oh, you did the Black Rock present, yeah. 18 total scrapping. Oh, nice. Yeah, I made, I think over 100 bullets. And, Bleak Inlet. This is... I think I'm going to have to go into that little barn. I think that's the next available option. I'm going to take some condition loss, but I do have 3 or 4 birch teas, so I'm not too concerned. I just want to get somewhere. Heartbreak Bridge, another location for the discovery. There's also the car, but I don't think the car will be warm enough. Yeah. They abandoned the Warhammer Fantasy style skill system. I don't know what they're going to do with skills. I don't know if they're going to change it at all, to be honest. It's just there, I can see it. Go in there and hang out for a little bit. Stupid wind. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the reworking of the cooking mechanic, I think they said. All new spawn points is going to be so fun. Oh my gosh. Starting a run and being like, I have no clue where I am. And loot changes, and then eventually animal spawn point changes. Animal spawn point changes when they come in. That's going to blow everyone's minds. I keep expecting to see the little bunnies hopping around over here, but alas, no bunnies. Oh. It went quiet for a second. Yeah, I know, Nagoya. Midnight in a blizzard, and I am where? Oh, I'm here? Really? Yeah. There we are, we made it. Didn't lose much at all. Use the bow.
I'm a bunny.
I'm a bunny. I use the bow even on Stalker, the rifle's too heavy. Yeah, yeah. Revolver ammo is abundant. Thanks for that, Hiji. Well, we're nice and warm in here, which is nice. Not always warm in here. I'm going to do teas, and then I'm going to give her a little rest. But yeah, I got into a habit for many years of using the guns because I was a Voyager player for a very, very long time, and I still, still have a long-term Voyager run. But
Stay away from the ice. Just
thank you for the shout out to Troop.
and a spray can. Screw you, game.
I love this clip.
You and your troll loot. And there's a hatchet. Like I said, game, bless you and your well-placed, easy-to-locate loot. I have always said I salute Hinterland for its dedication to user experience. He said as he quickly deletes the previous portion of the VOD.
Yeah, so as I played Voyager for so long, I never really got into the bow. I use the bow every now and then, but... so it's only lately that I've been pushing myself to just use the bow instead of anything else. And yeah, I think I've gotten much better at it. I got kind of good at hunting with it, and then now I've gotten a bit more confident with shooting a wolf that's running at me, which I always thought would be difficult to learn, but I managed to do it twice in a row the other night, so I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, it just takes practice. All the teas. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired, my friends. I probably only got about 20 minutes left in me. That'll be midnight. I think that'll be late enough. So we'll try and get to back to Mystery Lake before then. Should be fairly straightforward. We're just going to go up the hill. Through the cave. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I really look forward to getting level 5. I'm at 4 at the moment on my yeah, yes I am. Yes, I am carrying a coffee kiosk. Anybody want anything? I've got tea, coffee. Anybody need anything? That's the trying to get level 5 tea cooking thing for you. Yeah. I can't wait till I can crouch. But yeah, I'm really pleased to have gotten to level 4 already. This is on my long-term Voyager run, which is at day 180, I think, now. I haven't played it in a while because I've been doing this. Okay. Doesn't sound too windy out there, so we'll see what happens. Cocoa. Yeah, we'll get Cocoa, hopefully, in the new update. Oh, I don't have Cocoa now. If I had a mod for you, I would get you some Cocoa. But yeah, I'm hoping they add Cocoa when they add all the recipes and stuff. Oh, I should have had a nap today. Just didn't happen, you know, when you just like try and squeeze it in and then it's just too much happening today. It's alright. I will try and do one tomorrow in between putting away the world's largest laundry pile. 46 cattails probably doesn't help me. I was going to drop a little bit of coal and probably the sticks. And the fur. There we go. Under 10 kilos. Much better. Oh yeah. So today I got 400 followers. Thank you. Yeah, that's true, ZFP, but honestly, it was so close together, I don't really care. But yes, very good reminder, thank you. Yeah, so that happened today. I got a really big Wands raid. I think he raided me with like 89 people. And so I got 10 or 11 followers today, and then I'd already got a bunch last night. So it just kind of happened that way. That was cold because I picked the wrong one. So yeah, thank you. This happened really fast actually. It's been nice supportive new folks coming in, making conversation. It's been lovely. Because that's what it is for me. It's all about the chat. Just want to meet people and talk about my favourite game. Hang out. All of that jazz. I like the little emote nougat, little doggy waving. My dog has just gone out towards the back door, I think, and is kind of looking out the dog door at like the wind and the rain, and I think she's decided she doesn't want to go out there, which I don't blame her. I get it, Miss Maisie. I get it. Thanks for the lurk, John Bloke. Oh, thanks, Troop. I always enjoy it when you come and hang out, too. Oh. And Nougat's unlurked. Nice. What time is it for you, Nougat? It's like, did you just have dinner or something? Because you're quite You're a decent bunch of hours behind, aren't you? 5 hours behind? Was it like 6:45 or something? Alright, no sprains, so let's just head ourselves up here. Oh, the wind has stopped. Thank you very much. I was going to go get myself another drink, but for the time I've got left, it's fine. We'll be fine. Hi, Miss Maisie. Did you decide to go outside, or did you decide that it wasn't worth doing? Because I think probably wise to just stay inside. You can run out and pee when it stops raining. Oh, she's put herself on her little bed. She likes to wait for me. She doesn't like it when I stay up late. She waits outside the bedroom door and looks at me like, what are you doing? Let's go to bed. But yeah. We will go to bed in a minute. This is the route I always take, even with sprains, just so you know. Doesn't always go this smoothly. Usually I get at least one. So. I always like it when it snows like this in the game. Nice, quiet, gentle snow. Even though it always makes me think something else is coming. The worst of the bad stuff is coming. Oh, cash. Cairn. You can count that. And that actually has a message, does it? Gary the cat, my loony friend, not grateful enough for the time we spent. Aw, bless. "13 out of 25. We're over halfway." It's so funny, I can't stop myself. I'm looking for wolves. I don't need to look anywhere but where I'm going. It's just habit. Are we on day 21? Have we survived 3 weeks now? We have indeed. Nice. 33% of the world too, that's cool. I know. Yeah, so I think I got 8 or 9 of my 13 in Winding River Cave. Yeah. I think I've already unfortunately got the ones from the cave. So Winding River itself, does it have a bunch as well? I'll have to wander around Winding River a little bit. Phantom baby cries are a thing, man. You think you hear a kid, and it's not. It's just your brain playing tricks on you. This has got a cooldown, so I like to not spam it too much. There we go. It's funny how if you look from this vantage right now, you can see the cave. But I would never, like, I only found it by seeing someone else find it years ago on YouTube or something. Or I came out it this way, that, you know, out of the cave. And then I realized where I was and I made my way back into it. But it's really quite obvious. You can see it really clearly. But when you're down here, you don't know it's there. Like, those hanging icicles are sometimes a giveaway that there's a cave, but sometimes they're there when there's nothing. So, Dunn, we were trying to get Dunn to find it. Oh my god, he was walking around here, staring at things. He was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. We were like, oh my god. It's just there. I guess. It is kind of... I mean, there's the pointy tree too, which is helpful, but it's kind of strange that you go up here and along, so... There's definitely some places in this game, if you did not just kind of try, you wouldn't get there. Yeah, you need a light source core. My brain just went, oh, it's dark. I'm tired. Right. Have I got you? I think I have. I'm not going to know unless I look if I've got all of the ones. 13. Yes, I think I have pretty much all of the ones that are obvious as you walk through. I think it's actual Winding River. So you're saying there's a particularly poignant one, so I should try and find it. Probably find dead torches as I walk my way through here. I don't have positive associations with this cave either, because I'm always like, but when I come out of this cave, there could be a bear. Very high rock down the river. I'm sure I've got this one too. ZFP, the last payment I got from Spotify was about $4. So yes, I do, but very, 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 very little. They kind of pay me quarterly. I get it through my distributor, and they pay me about usually between $8 to $10 each time. So yeah, it's really low. Oh, that's right. I left guts here. Nice. Make some clothing soon. And a hide. Let's just check. Did I leave a note? Because I can get rid of that note. Base, do guts and a hide. Oh yeah. Winding River Cave has guts and a hide in it. Okay. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, okay. And I've got deer guts and hides at my base, which will now be cured. So I can actually make, I can definitely make deer clothing, I reckon, when I get back. I actually get, I think the most music money I get is from YouTube. So if someone, back when I had a song that went kind of, became kind of popular from what was in a particular TV show. I've seen that one, yeah. And that got a lot of plays on YouTube because someone made like a video to it with characters from the show. And they must have run an ad in front of that video because I got like a handful of bucks from that. More than I normally would. So YouTube seems to be not too bad. But yeah, it's definitely not something you make money from, I'm afraid. Unless you become kind of a big deal. Pretty sure I have all of these. I'm just grabbing them anyway, just in case. I got an extra. I did not. That's fine. We'll just go. Oh, there's the deer that was here. This away. Listen to my songs 1,000 times. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I guess YouTube is probably a better option. Especially if you get an ad beforehand. But yeah, don't stress, honestly. I just like that people are listening to it. I don't care about making money from it. I like doing music streams on Twitch. I've really enjoyed that. That's honestly been one of the highlights of performing music, has been doing it on Twitch, because it's like doing a gig in a bar, but everybody's online in their own homes, and people really enjoy it, and then people give me random requests, and we have a blast. So So slow. It's gonna be an absolute slog, I can tell you. Because I'm under... Yeah, I'm under 10 now. Usually a lot faster than this. And I have to deal with drunks. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yep. So it had been a few years since I'd done any performing before I started doing the streams. So it was really a really nice surprise when they were so well received. So definitely keep doing them. But I have started and I do highlight them all now. So Tom Jones, okay. I'm gonna look into it, Nougat, for you. I promise. The next stream is, I think it comes up on a thing. It's next Friday, so I need to do some practice of some songs. It is a country music theme next stream, but Freebird. But my it's a country stream because I've had a lot of country requests. But then I also have like the end part of the stream. I do other requests. So it doesn't have to be a country, like that Tom Jones song could easily be the end of that stream when I'm doing other songs. Curious, did I get that one on the way down? I did not. I've got 15 now. Okay, free bird, that cracks me up. There we go. I just gotta find 10 more. I think I was running here in a blizzard, so any of the ones that I see from now on, I won't have seen. Because I was running. Trying to play the game with one hand, letting my right hand have a rest. By sidestepping. I'm just going to strafe my way around the map. So I'm going to go up the path on the left where there's, well, there used to be a dead body up there. I'm not sure if there is right now. And then I'll go up the path to the right where there's like, I think there was like a picnicky area. There's a cave anyway. I'll look around there. See if we can knock off some of the cairn count. Ooh. We're nearly at my base, so I'm not particularly worried about being overburdened now, because I'm going to dump it all. That would have been a good place for a cairn, hiding in that little corner. And now we're slow again, into the wind. Into the wind. Ah, and the weather's turned to crap. Okay. I'm actually not getting cold, which is very interesting. I wonder if I should... Oh, there's one on the rock there. Is that the one you're talking about? I'll go up here and then I'm going to go into the cave. I can get up here. Assuming there's a great son, a better man, Godspeed. Oh, bless. That's sad. Look how big this cave is. It's quite cavernous. A cavernous cave, who would have thunk it? Alright, let's wait this out and cook these pork and beans. We're warm enough in the front here, so... let's use one of the fire strikers. I do not ZFP, but if you, have whispers off at the moment. If you... I don't know if you're in the Discord. Please don't feel you have to join the Discord. I will try and remember that, but otherwise you can add it in the Discord music channel. I know that Nougat has whispered me a song tonight, but I think I whispered him first for that to work. I can make a note. I'll make a note. Honestly, this is just bananas. Just light the damn fire, please. If I have to use the accelerant I just picked up, I will. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Oh, it's a ruined can anyway. I ain't cooking that. Oh, yes, I am cooking that. I'm just not eating it. So picky sometimes. Stupid uneven ground. There we go. I think it's just midnight now. I'm probably just gonna run up to the dam and get through to my base and sleep at the trailer, and then I can save there. So I'm going a little bit later than I wanted to, but that's okay. It's just a tiny bit. Honestly, if I wasn't so tired, I'd probably go quite late, but I'm also concerned that my daughter's going to decide that she wants to wake up, so. Alright. Ah, they got rid of that, hey? Can't do them inside? I did a rock cache in Fallen Muskie, but I did it inside Spencer's, but Spencer's isn't inside, I guess. But yeah, caves, yeah. No caches in here, huh? What awful weather. I mean, it's not like I'm going to lose my way, so I will probably just go in a minute, but figured I might as well do more cooking skill. All of the coffee. No more water. Okay. Half a litre of water, please. So the teas have lost some of their warmth because I did the pastime, but whatever, that's fine. Let's just drink another coffee and let's just run. I'm not expecting perfect gameplay right now. I'm just expecting to stay alive. Too tired. Stuff didn't cure when you placed it in the outside. Oh yeah, well I mean I don't in my mind stuff shouldn't cure in the outside part of caves. Should cure only in the inside part of caves. Welcome back, John. So used to there being a bork wolf down here. No bork. Oh, that's okay. Well, it's nice to see you, John. I'm going to be finishing up pretty soon anyway, because it's after midnight now. And I just wanted to get her to Mystery Lake. So. Just Frickin' blizzard has held me back. Nice to see you. Hope to see you again. I don't know how much a energy drink would help me here. But and I'm not like I'm dying. I think I got this one already, but let's just grab it. Okay, so didn't... Oh, for God's sake. Astrid, you're so skinny. Why can't you fit through little gaps? Eh, fine. Doing good, Astrid. You're doing good. Your clothes are taking a bashing, but with all this blizzard walking we've been doing lately, I'm going to have to repair everything, but that's okay. It's kept us warm and alive. This crazy weather. Lift your foot. I love the chain link fences rattling in the wind. It's such a nice audio touch. The clinking and the rattling is so good. Just being very careful because of the wind. The wind is actually blowing me that way, but still, it's always a little bit stressful when the weather is bad and you're trying to do stuff like this. Right, very edge. There we go. Be inside in just a minute, Astrid, and you've barely lost any warmth. And I will get you later. Well, sometime. Alrighty. Let's change this back to Mystery Lake. "92 locations discovered, 33% of the world. A third of the world. It's not bad. Right, I have looted the majority of this place, though I did intend to look a bit better when I came through. I hate looting the damp though, so no, I'm not going to do it. Soda, who cares? I'm just going to get to... Oh, I need you though. Just going to get to the trailer. Try and look more at the arts on the wall. The art that is on the wall. I've got 17 now. Finding the notes is going to be fun. I always thought that I knew where all the notes were, that they were easy to find, but they are more elusive than you expect. Someone just coughed. I think it was my son. 30% is quite low. I think I've done this corner already. Yeah, I think I just, that was as far as I looted. Okay. Gonna grab this real quick. Oh, I don't like that it's nearly night. Let's actually get out of here. Before, we have any aurora risk at all. Extremely. We get 10,000 a year. You probably feel 100. I 1 or 2 a month, I notice. So yes, we're all trained from birth, basically. As long as I can remember, I've been trained what to do in an earthquake. So it's just something that Kiwis are kind of just know what to do, because it's just so common. And we've had some pretty big ones. Oh, Mystery Lake has got bad weather. Interesting. That's a good sign for the aurora, though, if it's blizzarding. Oh, it stopped. I don't like that. You know what? What I think I'm going to do... She's so slow, and I'm really nervous that we're going to have a sudden aurora. I'm going to give her some sleep. And we're in a safe spot. And we will try and go through in the morning. Told ya. I frickin' told ya. In an earthquake, you get under a sturdy, solid piece of furniture, preferably like a solid dining table, and hold on to the leg. And then if the earthquake makes the dining table move across the floor, you keep holding on and go with it. And you don't go outside. You stay inside. And you wait. And you wait it out. And if it's really particularly long or particularly strong, then in New Zealand anyway, we have long and strong get gone. So if it's long, feels quite long, and it goes on for a long time, and it feels particularly strong, you need to get to high ground because there's a tsunami risk. You need to listen out for tsunami warnings on the radio, and you need to get to high ground. So as soon as it's safe, get in your car and drive up a hill. So we have tsunami lines painted on the roads in my area. And yeah, we all hop on Twitter and we all use the hashtag EQNZ, which is the earthquake NZ hashtag. And everybody jumps on that and goes, was that an earthquake? But I've gotten up in the middle of the night, half asleep during an earthquake, and gotten under a table or stood in a doorway. Like the advice used to be to stand in a sturdy doorway. But now the advice is get under a sturdy table. But yeah, I've gotten up in the middle of the night, still like basically asleep, stood in a doorway, and then gone back into bed. But yeah, Twitter is a great place for everybody to go to and go, was that, or was that a car? Was that a truck rumbling past my house, or was it? Oh yeah, earthquake. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't keep going, because as slow as she was, I reckon she would have walked right over a wire. Get inside, take cover, hop on Twitter. Yeah. It's interesting because we watched footage. We did emergency training, and we watched footage of an earthquake in an area of South America that wasn't used to them. And everybody's running outside. Everybody's freaking out and running out the door. And it's just the last thing you want to do. Stuff falls from buildings. People could crash their car if it's particularly bad. The road could crack. You do not go outside. And no, we do get some advanced warning. Like if it's happened quite far away and they think there might be an aftershock for us, we do sometimes get like alerts. But generally you don't get much of a warning. Especially if they're centred around New Zealand. And yeah, it's can be, especially seeing we had a couple of quite big earthquakes down in Christchurch, and we lost a lot of people died being trapped in a building down there. And we had one November 2016. There was quite a large one in Wellington that nobody got hurt in, but the a lot of buildings got damaged. So that's when people started kind of working from home. People started taking laptops home, and working from home a bit more, getting used to that. And then yeah, by the time the pandemic hit, we were all ready for it. If you don't have earthquake resistant buildings, you want to be outside before the building collapses on you. I guess there's some pretty terrible horror stories of people outside getting way more maimed than they would have if they've just gotten under something sturdy inside. I mean, the people in Christchurch, that building wasn't built for it, but a lot of them, because then Wellingtonians know more what to do because we're always getting earthquakes. Christchurch never really gets much in the way of earthquakes, so they they just weren't 100% sure what to do, and people just got into stairwells and tried to leave the building, and yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I get it. If you don't have any earthquakes ever, and then you suddenly have a really terrible one, you probably will run outside. So, right. We need 2,500 calories in this base. That's easy. So, I need 750 more. There we go. That's it. That's the calorie requirement for this challenge. It's really nothing. I reckon he missed a 0 off the document, and he just didn't, Yeah, we now have very, very strict earthquake standards. So Wellington has some incredible earthquake standards now, and yeah, Japan has too. And our houses, like my home insurance is very expensive because of living in the vicinity, the region of Wellington, because we've just got that risk of earthquakes hanging over our head at all times. So the calories is done. Bandages is done. Stims is done. 5 rosehip, 5 reishi. What have I got? So I've got 3. Oh, that's herbal tea. I don't need to give herbal tea. Why have I got herbal tea there? That's funny. Right, have I got reishi? I must have looked at the mug and got confused. Here we go. But that's a full one. Oh, some I cooked before level 4 skill and some I didn't. So 110. 2. Small one, small one, small one, small one. Small one, small one. Okay. And these 2 are small too. Okay, so I need to make some more. So I've only got 2 reishi and 1 rosehip. I need to make some more. There's mushrooms right outside, so that won't be hard. I need 3 reishi. 4 rosehip. I need 5 coffee. Well, I've drunk most of my coffee, I think, unfortunately. That's a full one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 1 more coffee. So 1 coffee. It won't be hard to do either. I need 5 cloth. Oh my god, I have 2 cloth. That's the lowest amount of cloth I've ever been carrying on me. I can probably rip up a pillow. No. No dangerous animals really in New Zealand. We have possums. Possums can scratch you if you annoy them. We have boar. Like big boar, but they're in the bush. People always laugh when I talk about the bush, right? In New Zealand we call the woods, the forest, bush. You go bush. And people think that's hilarious because, jokes. But, right, I'm just going to bring 2. But yeah, if you go out in the bush, maybe. But yeah, and we have some spiders that can kill you if you literally go out in the bush. 2 sewing kits. But yeah, generally, if you're hanging around the cities, you'll be fine. Okay, sewing kit's done. I should balance them on the chair. That amuses me more than it should. Alright, sewing kits are done. Sorry, I've got a little note thing that I'm making a note of. Done. Very close to having my base done. So I think I made a note in the game too. Yeah, base I need the water. I need 4 rosehip. I need 3 reishi. 1 coffee, 1 cash, and I need 2 cloth. Tower 2 just needs a knife. Everything else is in the... Oh, so I've got the knife now. So everything's in... everything. All requirements are in my inventory. That's awesome. Here we go. And I can make... I'll put it at the top. Oh, let me go to the top. Here we go. Craft, deer, stuff, stiff. Stuff, you have the requirements. Spell correctly, please, Caro. There we go. Done. Nice. Okay, so just do a little I'll clip this. This is my requirements so far, so I'm just missing a few teas and a few cloth and stuff like that. I'm pretty close to having the requirements done, and obviously 20 litres of water, which will be coming. I have one more tower to do, and I have now got, what am I doing? I'm so tired. I now have cooking level 4. We've done 33% of the world, and we're on day 21, and my condition is now 91%, so I'm quite happy with that. What else do I need to do? I think that's all I need to talk about for the thingy-mabob. Anyway, let's go to bed, both Astrid and Koru. So let's put her to bed for an hour so we get the save, and we'll see if there's anybody on that we can raid. In uni, I lived in a dorm that's 21 stories high. Gosh, with no tall buildings around it, and pretty close to the Danube. You could feel the building swing in high winds on the top floors, but after a while it became free bed rocking lullaby. Well, that's actually what they do now. So in New Zealand, when they do the earthquake stuff, I didn't see the save, so I'm just going to be paranoid. When they do the earthquake buildings now, they have these, they build buildings on these big like spring sort of caster things so that they gently rock, and it's actually safer. To me, it feels pretty horrendous, but it's supposed to be better. So, alrighty. Let's go back to my chatting screen. Thank you, my friends, for joining me this evening. It's been really fun. It's been really good to hang out with all of you. I'm looking for the Twitchy people. PT, Kimiota, Slid, Mustache. Oh, I haven't raided Mustache, and she's doing the tournament. Let's raid Mustache. She's an Australian, so you're getting the same vibe. Mustache. Though I think she lives in the UK. Or does she live... I can't remember. Don't know if she lives in Australia or not. But she's lovely, and you should go and follow her and watch her play. I'm going to go to bed. I am really exhausted. And I'll be back on in about 9 hours. Because I can't stay away. I'm just always on. But thank you, my friends, for being here. I appreciate you all. And for the... I think I had a follow. It was a pretty quiet stream. You know, I mean, I had lots of people here, but in terms of like activity, I had some sound redeems, and then you had to follow 4 hours ago, so that was just before the stream. Yeah, just before the stream started, so yeah. Good night, my friends. Let's hit raid. Good night, Mrs. T-Rex, Troop, and ZFP. Thank you, my friends. And yeah, look after yourselves. And I'll see you really soon. Okay. Good night.